Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. So I'm painting Urk and the Shaman Spirits today because Urk was pretty simple to paint. Primed in Dragon Red, Matte White, and Crystal Blue from the Army Painter. So we're starting off with Urk, who's going to be painted with some contrast paints. So we're starting off with Karandras Green, not just contrast paints, but anyways, we're doing contrast paints. We're using a whole bunch of different paints in this video. So Karandras Green is a brand new contrast paint from Citadel Colors. So I haven't used it really before. I don't even think I've used it at all. And so this is gonna be on her like outfit, like her the shell of her wings, her coat, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, like her armor. I don't know what she has. I don't know what to call that. Anyways, Savage Beige now from Scale 75 Instant Colors. Now this is not going to show very well on the camera, but it's giving all the white that's left a like yellow hue to it, which is what she had in the artwork. Now she's very simple to paint. Like you could be done after this, but I'm going to do some nice little finishing touches on her. And once the Savage Beige dried, I put a second coat on it just to make it even more yellowish, because as you can see, it's not very yellow. It's there. It gives a bit of a skin tone to it. But on white, I don't know, I guess this instant color is okay, but I mean, and then I didn't realize also some of the contrast wasn't dry yet. Some fairy dust now for that sword of hers, and it's just going to give it a nice glitter on top of the white. It's not a silvery, sword or anything like that. Night scales now to do her eyes. The Savage Beige had not dried properly. I hadn't waited long enough, I guess, so it made it a little bit more goopy. But anyways, you just keep dabbing it on and it'll make her eyes like crystal. Emerald Getaway. So this is Green Stuff World Color Shift Metal. So I'm putting this on the top parts of like those shells, like sort of like the things that and on those horns of hers, just to give them a nice shine. And then I use some Babe Blonde from the Army Painter, because this one is very, very shiny for some reason. Okay, I would never use this as hair. And just to get the little top parts, give it a little yellow hint to it. And that's it. There you go. Like Urk is painted. And now we're going to move on to the first spirit, which is the Ice Spirit. So this thing is primed in Crystal Blue. And now we're giving it a touch of dry brush of Imric Blue, some Chronos Blue. So just constantly giving it some layers of different kinds of blue. To finish off with some Ethereum Blue. To give it a really nice ice or nice look to it. And then actually putting a little bit of Pilar Glacier contrast, which is as well, I've never used this one as well, on top of everything, just to get all the nooks and crannies and to give it depth and to finalize that one. So there's the Fire Spirit, the Ice Spirit done. Now we're moving on to the Fire Spirit. So originally, as you saw, this was primed in red because I was gonna use red and then just do a whole bunch of dry brushing. And if you want to see that video, become a tier 3 Patreon on patreon.com, and the link is in the description, and the video will be up there shortly for your viewing pleasure, and you'll see how I screw up this beautiful phoenix. So with the Bad Moon Yellow contrast, as you can see, this one doesn't give you depth like it should. If I had put some of that Soul Blight, I don't remember, Soul Blight something, the shade underneath, like I did on some other minis, I think it was on Zombies, I think the yellow would have came out a little nicer. Now I'm using some Magmarath Flame, I believe is the name, and just going over quickly here and there, making the flames a little bit more orange at spots and giving it some depth in that. Now we're just doing the base with some Rattling Grime. I'd already put like a white pumice on the bottom, which was from Vallejo Game Texture, and there you go. So the spirit is done, and all of them are painted now. So Urk and the Shaman Spirits. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you all in the next one.